guys, welcome to The Soul Experience, the podcast to enlighten your mind and comfort your soul. In this podcast, we cover everything from spiritual awakenings to hidden truths about society in order to help you lead a positive lifestyle. We hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of The Soul Experience. In this episode, we're going to be discussing the universe in terms of spirituality, the importance of your mindsets, and giving you guys some tips to keep yourself in a good vibration. I'm your host, Carolina, and with me is my handsome co-host, Gerardo. Yay!
Hello guys, we're back.
We
got a new microphone, so hopefully the sound's a lot better
than how it used to be, recording just from my phone.
But we also got a kitty, so if you hear meowing in the background, just please don't mind it.
Disregard. So today we've got some good positive vibes for them, I think, considering what we're talking about. Okay, so last episode we talked about meditation, so let's go a little deeper into what it's done for us and how we can we can go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you go first.
So my experiences with meditation. So at first nothing really was happening. I would meditate and it would feel nice, but I guess I wouldn't really experience anything other than just being a lot calmer. And I still get really calm, but I just feel this energy through my body. Everything just feels so
tingly.
Yeah, and it's really nice. It's like your whole mood or day changes in a way. It takes out all the negative energy, all the bad stuff. I guess you could say at first you don't gain too much from it. You really just lose things that are in you, like anxiety, any types of fear.
And you clear your mind, and it's just blank and very peaceful.
And so I really enjoy it. I tend to go to sleep meditating.
Oh yeah.
Every night.
For me, it's kind of different, I guess. I tend to really communicate with my higher self and ask her questions, and I don't know, it's a really interesting experience because I see things. I don't want to sound crazy, but it's being in a completely different dimension, and it's really enlightening because any time I come back from that, I already have the answers that I've been looking for for weeks or for days, and it's really weird. It's really cool. So I try to do that as much as I can.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Her higher self has all the answers.
She really does. And I had a meditative quote-unquote breakthrough on the first try that I ever meditated, which was really weird, which is really interesting. I was like, wow, this is insane. But yeah, okay, so
and well, if you guys meditate and reach your higher self has all the answers as well. Everything is within you, so just keep doing it. Keep trying, don't give up. You'll get to where you want to get to eventually.
We'll be talking about higher self and stuff in our next episode, which is gonna be really interesting. Okay, so
stay tuned for that.
So the universe, right? Okay, so what does the universe represent when we're talking about spirituality?
Well, what it represents everything, pretty much everything around us, everything within us. The universe is everything. We are the universe. Everyone is connected. Everything is connected. Everything is the universe.
Yeah.
And so when I get quote unquote praise the universe, it's just I'm praising everything because everything is one.
Everything is connected. And
and so I guess if this was a religion, which is not, the universe is the God.
Yeah.
And he is the God, or at least my God. And the universe does crazy things. Everything is in divine order. Everything goes as the universe wants. And I just trust it 100%.
Yeah. So why is it important to trust the universe in order for you to grow spiritually?
Well, without trust, when you don't trust, it means you have doubts. It means you, in the back of your mind, you're just thinking, okay, maybe this won't work, this probably won't work, or this isn't real.
if you don't trust, then how are you going to get the positive benefits from it?
Yeah, because look at it this way. Your mind is like a magnet. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling is what you attract. If you're thinking in doubt, then those doubts are going to manifest into reality and you'll never get what you're looking for. And so it's always good to just trust. I know it's difficult.
Yeah. Like, what kinds of things hold us back from trusting?
Well, I mean, in my case, I was able to just trust. I just dove in because it just felt right. I guess maybe my intuition just made me realize that, yeah, this is right. This is real. This is true. But I know it was a lot more difficult for you. Do you want to talk about that?
Okay. For me, I'm not as an intuitive person. I'm more of an emotional person. And
an empath.
Yeah, I'm an empath.
Which is a strength in her own way.
I'm just really intense. But I think for me, things that held me back, I like to be in control of a lot of things in my life because it makes me feel safe knowing that, things that are going to happen or things that I've planned out. Structure gives me a lot of safety, and whenever I have to trust in someone else that's other than me, it's really difficult because I don't know, if everything is gonna go the way it's supposed to go. And because in my past I was really, really tied into religion, I would see how I would trust sometimes, but then things wouldn't go how I would want them or how I would expect them to go, or things just wouldn't happen at all. So coming into spirituality, I kept relating the two, and trusting was really difficult. But now I'm going through a whole process of that, and I have manifested a kitty. His name is Milo. He's part of the Soul Experience squad now. But yeah, I think trusting is super important because without trust, you don't really have a relationship with the universe. I think that's the most important part of building a relationship with it. Oof.
And one of the things that really holds us back is obstacles. Whenever we're dealing with really difficult moments in our life, it could be a breakup, it could be anything, death, literally anything. That's the moments where we tend to bring out our doubt and start doubting the universe, and that's the reason nothing good happens to you, because what you don't realize is that those obstacles were put there for you to overcome, because that's all we ever do. We just deal with something, and then we overcome it, and then we grow from that. You wouldn't be the person you are today without all the challenges you've experienced in your life. And
the universe isn't going to give you something that it knows that you can't handle. It only gives you, what it knows that you'll be able to overcome.
Yeah. And so it's just really, the universe is just shaping you into the person you need to be in order to receive the manifestations that you've been wanting.
Exactly. Woohoo! So moving on to mindsets. Mindsets. Okay, so how does our mindset influence our reality?
So, depending on how you think, for example, if you're a person that's always negative, that's always angry, that easily reacts to certain, I guess, quote-unquote negative situations, then you should just bring more of that on yourself, because like I said earlier, our brains are magnets. They're literally magnets. They bring what you think and feel, or what you are.
You attract what you think and feel.
Yeah. You attract everything that's in your mind. So if you're constantly thinking about, let's say you don't trust your girlfriend, if you constantly think that she's cheating or that she could be doing this and that, it'll manifest into reality, and you do not want that. It's really difficult to get out of that negative mindsets, because that's all we're used to, especially with family, people around us. Everyone's always just thinking negative. If you try to think positive, they're like, oh no, but this could happen, or this, what if this happens, or it's just really difficult. But you have to just learn to only trust yourself and your thoughts, because not everyone around us knows really what's going on. No one really understands. Well, a lot of people don't really understand how strong or how powerful the mind is, how powerful our words are. And that's another thing, words. Whenever you talk negative about yourself or your situation or anything like that, you just bring more of that towards you.
Into your life.
Let's say you're like dead broke.
Yeah.
If you keep talking about how you're broke and complaining and how you wish you had money and stuff, what you're thinking about is lack. Your lack of money, and that's what you're gonna bring more of, more lack. So if you want to be rich, you have to get that rich mindset.
Yeah.
You have to think you're already wealthy because you are. You just have to wait and receive that.
I think another thing with mindsets is that negative mindsets can sometimes be addicting, because at least for me, like if I'm sad, I tend to like go deeper into the sad and think more sad things and sad scenarios, or if
And
I'm
then
angry,
you start playing sad music and it just feel even more sad.
And it just keeps you in that negative mindset. And I think that we need to, whenever you are in one, you know, you need to like realize what's happening and try your best to like really snap out of it. Or if it's difficult, at least for me, I tend to like let it like come, but also I just let it go. Like I just don't, I don't hold on to it. So
like it's okay to feel, but just don't let it
just let it
everything.
Let it pass through you. Like that's all that you need to do. Like if you hold on to it, obviously, you know, you'll start attracting other negative feelings. But
like it's okay to feel sad sometimes, but you just always know that everything's gonna be okay no matter what.
So how impactful can our mindset be when trying to manifest something into our lives?
It's everything. It's literally everything. Without a positive mindset, without knowing that everything you want is coming, then it never will. That's why a lot of people tend to stay broke or poor. They just always have that poor mindset, and so they're never able to manifest more than that, because that's all they're focused on. We're poor, we're broke, we have to pay the bills, I don't have any money, I can't go out, or just anything. It just brings more lack. And so you have to understand that your mind creates your reality. Every single person's mind creates their reality. You can literally be anything you want in life.
In your reality.
You can be rich and famous, you can be an astronaut, you can be whatever, anything you want. As long as you trust that you will be that, you trust the universe, and you keep that positive mindset to where you know that's what you are already.
Exactly.
And then it'll happen.
So how does the Matrix keep us from having a positive mindset and positive manifestations in our lives?
Well,
there's a lot of things.
Yeah. Like media, for example.
Media.
You hop on Instagram, or I mean not Instagram, you turn on your TV, news is always negative. People dying. People ask, like, they always have those commercials where people are poor and they're asking for money, and like, yeah, it's good to help. But also, like, with that sad music, you tend to feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
You start feeling sad, and it's just like, oh man.
They just keep feeding us things that
are negative.
Are really negative.
And that just grows in our mind, because our mind is really, really powerful.
And we don't ever really realize it. Like, it's in our subconscious, and then we just end up staying in those kinds of mindsets.
Or let's say you scroll through Instagram, you see a post from a friend. It's like talking about how he's really depressed, or like going through hard times and stuff, and it's like, it's not bad to feel bad for them, I guess, but it puts you in that negative mindset. It just gives you that negativity, and you just feel bad, and that's just not good for you and your mindset. Like, it's okay if you can get to the point where nothing affects you. You can like see these things, read these things, hear these things, and you could take it in, you can understand it, you can help, but it doesn't really affect how you're feeling. And that's meditation really helps get to that point. That's where I've been trying to get to. I'm pretty good at that.
You're pretty good at that.
Nothing really scares me or affects me or hurts me. I don't panic for anything.
I'm not as good at that.
Yeah, but you're getting better, and that's all that matters.
I'm getting better, yeah. Woohoo!
Okay. What else? What other Matrix?
Porn.
Oh, yeah, porn does.
I think, yeah, that's one of the really big ones.
Yeah.
Because you give up your energy to something that you're not supposed to be giving up your energy to, by the way, you know. But it keeps you in this, like, really, I don't know how to explain it.
So, like, for guys, for example, it makes you really, like, objectify women. Because that's all when you're watching porn, that's all you see them as. That's just objects to enjoy for a few minutes, and then and that's it. And most of the time the porn is like just regular average guys
Regular ass average guys.
Who just get lucky with some
big titty goth bitches. I'm just kidding.
who just get lucky with some porn stars, and then they end up having sex, and it's like, that's not what reality is like, but your subconscious thinks that you could probably have those things. And that's just not how it works.
And it creates these false expectations in your mind.
Yeah, and then when you do have sex, especially if like you've never had sex before, it can ruin the experience, because what you like, expect more than what you get.
And you're like, oh, this isn't like porn, and it's like, no, sex.
And you start feeling insecure and stuff, because you're not as capable, quote unquote, as the men in the porn, or the women in the porn, or you're not as pretty, quote unquote, or
and then,
all these things.
porn centers around women majorly. Anyways, like if you look at the categories, you don't see a single guy category except for like, I don't know, big dick or something. But yeah, it's something that really influences like your character as a person, I think. Because I know that you said something about, rapists, right? How, like, they're, I don't know, weird. I don't know how to explain it. You said it one time, and I can't remember how you said it.
What do you mean?
Like, how they go and take advantage of people, right? But it's not, like, necessarily them, but it's just, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think you understood wrong.
Yeah, probably. I apologize.
Because I wouldn't say that.
What else? What other things?
Okay, what's...
Food!
Like
really bad food. Like, doesn't...
Eating,
it doesn't
like
give you the energy that you need.
Like, the fast food, the negative food that people tend to eat are just, like, putting us in a low vibration, because we're feeding ourselves, I guess, just... It's not life. What if you eat plants? If you like pursue a veganish lifestyle, then what you're eating most of the time is life. It's plants. It's all these things that come from Earth, and they give you so much energy. And when you eat these negative food, fast food, it's just like it's not very good for you. It lowers your vibration, and then that makes you start thinking negative. It's all like, it all goes back to mindset. Everything around you really affects the way you think, because you are what you eat.
Yeah. Okay. Lifestyles. Ooh, law of attraction. Do you want to talk about that?
Law of attraction.
So what is it and how does it work?
So the law of attraction, we pretty much talked about it. It's just how your mind, I guess you just attract what you are and what you think. And so you always have to be conscious on what you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're feeling, because with the law of attraction, that's what you attract more of what you're thinking, feeling, and saying. And so if you say positive affirmations like, I am rich, I am wealthy, I am money magnet, or if you just think in your mind, even like, let's say you have this huge goal that everyone thinks is impossible to reach, if you in your mind know that you'll reach that goal, that it's completely possible, and that it'll happen, even though everyone around you is like, no, maybe you should look into this or something else, or go to school, or blah blah blah. Like, if you stay thinking positive, if you stay believing in yourself, then you will manifest that. But if you fall into that trap of people telling you you can't, and then you believe them, or you get discouraged, then you'll never get to where you want.
Exactly.
So just always believe in yourself, and always focus on positivity and getting what you want.
So staying away from negativity, right? And negative mindsets. What are some things we should stay away from?
Oh, we already talked about that a little bit. Social media.
The news.
Just news. Just a lot of negative things, like YouTube. Let's say you hop on YouTube, some horrible thing happened, and then there's videos of it on YouTube, or someone died, or
please don't watch
all these things. Just like try to stay away from it. I know it's hard. You just want to.
It's natural for you to be curious about what's going on, but
like
it's not.
Think of it like this: before the internet, before all these things, what people wouldn't be hearing too much about all the negativity in the world. Like, you just be chilling in your little makeshift house, making food or hunting and stuff, and
Mhm.
you wouldn't worry about anything going on in the world, so nothing really would affect your mind.
Mhm.
But yeah, just stay away from that. But then one really important thing is stay away from negative people.
Oh,
Or people
yep.
that have bad energies, quote unquote, or AKA
Uh-huh.
energy vampires.
Ah,
There's a lot of those around.
so many of those.
And the difficult thing is that they can be your friends, your closest friends, your best friends, your
Mhm.
family members. It can be anyone. Like,
And it can be difficult to distance yourself from them at first, but you really have to focus on yourself and your energy. Because if you keep giving them your energy and not getting anything back, it's just gonna keep you in a really negative state. I know for myself, at least, that I've really dealt with energy vampires before. And a lot of them have been past boyfriends, which kind of sucks. Because they tend to be really narcissistic, and they say that they have your best, and like your best, like, yeah, I don't know, interests, yeah, in mind, but they really don't. A lot of the times they use you to make themselves feel better about themselves because they're insecure, and I always thought that I was the insecure one in the relationship. But,
and the thing is, you always know.
Mhm.
You know that they're not really about you, but you just try to lie to yourself and say they are, or they try to put that in your head, and so you just think, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It's not them.
Which is something that can make it difficult for you to leave or distance yourself from them. But I think it's really important for you to do that because I know for me, I got into a really negative state of mind, and it was really hard to get out of that, but I'm good now.
Okay, and so friends or just family, people close to you, it's really difficult because it feels like you feel guilty about it. You feel like you're doing something wrong. But if it's someone or people that, like, whenever you're around them, you just don't feel too good, or, like, let's say they get mad all the time, or they have a really low vibration because maybe they're going through things and they're depressed or anything like that. Like, it's not, you feel bad because it's not their fault a lot of the times. That's just like what the Matrix shaped them into. But you have to distance yourself because you are the 5 people you hang out with. Like, if you look at the 5 people you hang out with the most, you're the average of that.
Yeah.
And so let's say you stay around people who are depressed, people who are always negative and angry, then you start to just become that in a way. And so it makes it really difficult for you to continue your spiritual journey if these negative energies just keep pulling you down, holding you down.
Exactly. Not letting you grow.
Yeah.
So
it keeps you from raising your vibration as much as you could.
How has that impacted you?
Well, before college, I was never ever depressed. I was never ever sad or negative. I was always positive and caring and loving. But then, like, when I started being around these negative energies, I started to just feel bad. Like, I would just want to distance myself, be alone in my room, or just drive somewhere, park at the park, and just chill, because it's just the energy. I don't know. It just felt off. It didn't feel right. It just it was just like, it sucked. And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just something with me, because that was before I was really spiritual. But then I realized, oh shoot, now I know.
The people around me are dragging me down.
Yeah. And it's hard to stay away, to like just distance yourself. But I know that that's what I need. And ever since I've been way more happier.
Yeah.
I have no depression anymore.
Yeah,
really.
that's so good. I'm so happy for you.
I feel like I'm getting so much closer to what I want in life.
And now you hang out with me, and I only hang out with you, and that's really cute.
Yeah, because you raise my vibration.
Yeah.
And I hope I raise yours.
You guys can't see it, but I'm blushing.
Okay, what about you? You used to hang out with a lot of, like...
Yeah. Depressed people. In high school.
Like, the thing is, we're not talking down on them.
We're really not. I love them to death, honestly, and I wish them the best, but I know that it's not something that I need to be around at the moment. in high school, I started getting depressed like around my junior year, and I didn't really know what depression was or what anxiety was. And then senior year, I met people who were like me, and it made me feel good at first to know that there was other people who were struggling and like had similar experiences to mine. But being around just them, like also being depressed as I was depressed, it didn't get us anywhere. Like no one got out of depression.
Yeah, it's just like that saying, like two broken or what is
Two
it?
blind people.
Two broken people can't
Can't
fix.
I don't know.
It's like if two people are depressed and they get into a relationship together, then it's just gonna worsen because both of them are
depressed. I mean, you can't, you just can't do that.
Like when me and you started dating, you were really depressed.
I was really
and
depressed.
at the time I wasn't, and I made it my mission to get you out of that.
Yeah, but then you went through your own depression.
Yeah, because I guess I didn't know about the energy stuff at the time. But the thing is, we got out of it.
We did.
I was resilient, and I did not give up, and we got out.
And I love you. But yeah, in high school, after graduating high school, my depression got a little worse because of the energy vampire that I ended up being with. But after that, I really tried to focus on myself, and I distanced myself from people who did not make me feel genuinely happy. And ever since then, I have been getting better and better and better, and now I'm not depressed. So take our advice.
If you want,
you really
take what you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to listen to everything. We might not always be
correct,
I guess, but I mean, in our reality, this is what and you can form your own. That's the thing. We have our own realities.
Yeah, just take away anything that resonates with you personally.
Yeah.
Like anything else, then you don't really have to listen to us.
Okay, let's get in a little bit with what's going on in the world right now, like the whole C virus stuff.
C virus, oh yay! At the moment where I live, we're not under quarantine, but a lot of people are choosing to self-isolate, and it's kind of, at least for me, it's impacted me a lot because I don't like being trapped in my room all day. I like going outside and seeing the sunshine, and it's been raining for the past 2 years now.
Man-made clouds, by the way.
And it sucks. I hope that this just really blows over really soon. I know how bad it's been for other people and how negative people have been about it, but we can hopefully find some positivity.
Yeah, the thing is that it's not really as big a thing as people are led to believe. It's just more people's fears, people panicking is what's creating this reality of this panic. There's no reason for it, really. People are just going crazy, and I guess it's pushed on purpose, probably by the government, or by the elites or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's really no point to it. I'm not worried one bit, at all, because I know I'm gonna be okay. I know she's gonna be okay. There's no reason for us to worry. I just hate seeing everyone else panicking, people wearing masks everywhere and stuff. It's just you're just manifesting more of that into your life. Let's say you're worrying about coronavirus. Even, I don't know how real coronavirus really is, but if it's not real, it could be. I'm not saying it's not, but if it's not, and you're worrying about it, you're wearing a mask, you're just so scared to get it, you'll end up getting sick.
Yeah.
And you'll get quote-unquote coronavirus.
That's what I've been trying not to do, is think about it, because I know that as soon as I start thinking about something, I can feel it, and it's really weird. Because I was at home, and everyone at home, my mom, my siblings, my dad, we're all talking about it all the time, and it made me think about it a lot, to the point where I thought I started getting sick, and it freaked me out. But then I came up here to where I live now, in my apartment, and distancing myself from that really helped for me to clear my mind, not think about it as much, because I know if I think about it, it'll just manifest into my reality, and that's not something that I want. So please try your best to not think about it too much. If you overthink about it, then it's more likely to happen to you anyways. So please stay safe.
Like, the reason
stay aware.
But the reason all of this is happening is they're really hitting us with everything they've got now, because they know that people are waking up. People are awakening. People are becoming wise. And they're scared and they're panicking because all this stuff was supposed to happen like 5-10 years from now, but they sped up the process because they knew something was going on and they had to act quick. And so they're gonna keep hitting us with a lot. Watch, in a couple months we might get hit with another World War III
scare or something.
Yeah, or it's just more celebrity deaths, things like that.
Things that
they're
keep
really
us,
coming at us.
Yeah, and panic and anxiety.
But like,
we're stronger than them, y'all. We're freaking strong.
We're multi-dimensional beings.
Yeah.
They're fourth dimensional beings. We can get into that at a later time. I know that's like really interesting.
Yeah.
Excuse the sound outside. Some car is being loud.
Cars are, we're sitting by my window. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Alright, at least we're at the end of the podcast now.
Yeah.
But guys, take care. Please stay positive. Stay away from all the negativity. That's really all you can do to help yourself. And go to nature.
Oh,
nature
yes,
is
nature.
amazing.
Nature is good. Nature will ground you. Especially trees. Trees have a very...
grounding energy. And just try to go and be in nature. But thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed us talking for like 30 minutes. That was actually our goal for the episode, 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
We did 31. Okay.
Well,
please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to listen to more of us. And share us even if you want. And then you can leave a comment and we'll make sure to reach out and thank you for sharing us or for anything.
Yeah. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you have any topics or things you would want us to talk about, then just let us know. And as always, stay safe and stay aware. We love you guys.
Boop.